Hello and welcome to Teleislas News with the most important news of the day. The Archipelago Foundation announced their initiative to create community centers for the entire population of the municipality of Old Providence.
Good evening, Lisa and Aldi TV viewers. I say hello from here, from the town of the island, because we want to tell you about a project. We want to build some community center in the island of Providence for the benefit of all the community. It is important to mention that these community centers are not shelters, but they will help in case of emergency. This is what the director of the foundation who are making this center tell us.
We have been working on the construction of some community centers for the island of Old Providence. In principle, we want to build 3 of these centers. These centers will serve so that the communities can generate a series of activities around them, such as meetings, training, and social activities within the same group, so that they can be able to map these centers. At the same time, they will serve as a safe space for before and after an emergency. We are already quite advanced. We already have the design. We had some difficulty with the place where it should be built, but with the mayor's office, we have already identified where it would be.
We will keep attentive to the development of this news and see how this community center will help all the community of Old Providence. This is all the information. Continue, Lisa, in studio.
According to the IDEAM, precipitation with abundant cloudiness is expected in the north of the Colombian Caribbean, which also affect the archipelago. Here is the information.
With winds between 5 and 10 knots that translate between 9 and 18 kilometers per hour, in addition to rains of varying intensity and possible electrical activity, the weather conditions according to the IDEAM are reported for the north of the Colombian Caribbean, also including the insular territory. This is due to the passage of a tropical wave through the intertropical convergence zone. On the other hand, the National Hurricane Center in Miami also reported a low pressure of 10% for the next 5 days that will maintain the trend towards Central America. In the last hours, the rainfall forecast was corroborated, where in the morning hours, heavy rain and cloudiness covered the atmosphere in the insular territory. The IDEAM announced through a communique that they will be continuously informing the weather conditions in case the forecast change.
And the local government will advance tomorrow an entrepreneurship fair which seeks to highlight the work of artisans in the department.
This June 11 and 12, an exhibition of products made by different entrepreneurs on the island will be held with the support of the Secretariat of Social Development and the Office of Women and Gender, which will feature a participation of 6 artisans of the island as well as gastronomic samples.
From the Office of Women and Gender, we open spaces for women entrepreneurs who are dedicated to gastronomy and handicrafts. The event will be held at the Coco Plum Hotel from 10 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon on June 11th and 12th. We extend an invitation to the whole community to go to the Women Entrepreneurs stand at the Coco Plum Hotel, where you can observe and support the entrepreneurship of all island women.
The exhibition will feature products made of wood, glass, sewing, jewelry, and gastronomic samples.
Hello, here are the best sports of the island. With the 7 color seas and the Caribbean winds, the island archipelago is the perfect scenario for kite surfing. Kitesurfing or kiteboarding is a water sport which consists of the use of a traction kite that allows sliding over the water with a board. On the beaches of San Andres, it is practiced from the youngest to the oldest due to the perfect setting for the practice of this sport. We spoke to Juan Daniel Álvarez, who told us.
El deporte kitesurf se trata de implementar una cometa para desplazarnos sobre.
The sport of kite surfing is to implement a kite to move over the sea. What we take advantage of is the force of the wind to have surfaced on the water and allow us to take paths where we want to go. So it is a sport that allows the freedom to enjoy the sea in an environment where you go and wherever you want to go. You go the way you want to do it. And you also have the ability to connect at the moment in a fearless way, a way that allows you to improve yourself more and more and to allow you to know yourself in environments that are totally changeable, such as the sea and the wind. It is an incredible way to live your life and to transform yourself through a sport that gives you integral capacities, qualities, self-confidence, science, and perseverance. We use 3 basic implements, which are the kite, the board, and the harness. They, in turn, differ in certain parts such as the straps, which are the parts where we put our feet on the board in a comfortable way. We also have the saddle of the board that allows us to have the better line and take direction in a better way against the force that the wind makes on the kite.
This sport will continue to grow on the beaches of the island archipelago, said by Daniel Alvarez.
The refereeing of the island football needs more support to train new and better referees.
Being a referee of football is a difficult task because the referees are the people in charge of ensuring that the rules of the games are followed and a good show is provided. Referees are important as the players for a football game. In the insular department, the refereeing needs more support for its organization and formation of new and good professionals of refereeing. In this way, the referee Fernando Alvarado James stated,
"We need to train ourselves a little bit more. You can see it in the games. The coaches are demanding, the players are demanding, they travel a lot, they have friction at the departmental and national level. Then the refereeing here at the local level, there should be friction as well. Travel and be able to advise us a little bit more of the national and international part concerning the refereeing."
According to Alvarado James, the Rizal people are not interested in this practice.
The departmental league, the departmental government should support us a little bit more, especially with the minor categories that have been promoted and want to referee. But obviously, here we do not have a refereeing school, so we have to travel to Bogota, Cali, Medellin. There we have much more advanced advice, and therefore we need the support of the departmental government.
Some coaches' views on refereeing as Alemao boy.
We have to respect them, try help them out to make them work. Even they make mistakes, we can't discriminate them because they're a human just like anyone.
And this is it in sports for the moment. I am Victor Fusalba, Teleislas News.
Thank you, Victor. Now we continue with the weather forecast. The weather forecast for today, June 10, in the coastal area of the archipelago, the skies with gentle rains. Temperature is 27 degrees Celsius with winds from the northeast direction with intensities of 14 km per hour. Humidity forecast is of 82% and probability of precipitation is of 91%.